wow, wow. Is that like?
Try and go off grid, try to develop land, little land.
Oh, so you're like
olive trees and grapes.
Oh, you're into property, yeah?
Try to be, not property. No, it's nothing. It's just land.
Oh, what do you do then?
Caravan, tent, and then grow crops, have animals. The biblical and the Quranic way.
yeah. Self-sufficient. That's good.
Leaving Babylon, isn't it?
That's smart.
One day.
Okay. So yeah, so like the question, another question, which I think is somewhat a challenge on, once again, the Quran, is the creation narrative.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Very similar, by the way, to Genesis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
very similar.
So there's some things which I see. So, for example, Surah chapter 3, verse 39, Surah chapter 3, verse 59. Okay. It says, surely in the sight of Allah, the similitude of the creation of Jesus is as the creation of Adam, whom he created out of dust, and then said, be, and he was. Okay, so that's dust. Okay, so that's how man...
Clay, like a clay, Jinn is the Arabic word, so clay, like a clay structure. The same kind of minerals you find in clay. You find those minerals in us. Zinc, magnesium, calcium, etc.
Okay, so that's one.
That's the base material, yeah.
Okay, so then it says in Surah 15, verse 26, surely we brought man into being out of dry ringing clay, which was wrought from black mud.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We don't know what the base material looked like. We don't know its actual properties, but it's likened in our allegorical form of knowing as clay.
So then you've got...
I can't be more specific than that. You know?
So then, because clay would be, if you're talking about earthly clay, it would be like a muddy sort of thing. But then that's different to dust.
What makes something clay? Well, yeah, when if it's dry, clay is clay because it has moisture.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, the minerals. Look at the mineral content. So how you'll see between earth, clay, is basically the mineral content. I mean, if you take analysis, if you dry human right out, remove all the water, you do mineral analysis about the human body, you see you have the same mineral composition as clay.
So you've got
dust. I mean, not dust as in dust from your countertops, because that's like hair and skin and all the other stuff.
No, that's funny.
Base material. You know?
Okay. So then you've got Surah 96, verse 2. It says, "Man is created from a clinging clot of blood."
Yeah, that's inside the womb. So basically, as the baby develops, so now we're not talking about the base material of mankind. We're talking about the human, the individual, you and I. So I don't know if you know much about the stages of the reproductive cycle. When the baby is developed from a zygote to then a fetus and all the stages before it becomes delivered as a baby. So at one point, after fertilization, sperm and egg, then the fertilized sperm and egg travel to the lining of the mother's womb, and it clings onto the fleshy part, and like a leech, it actually looks like a leech. It clings onto, and drinks the blood basically.
So I think
that's the clinging thing.
So the clinging clot of blood, because there's other ways of saying it. It'd be interesting to see what your version says, but it basically says, it's congealed clot of blood. So that's kind of like, you know, when you have a wound. When you have a wound, they call that congealed blood or a clot of blood. So then now you have dust, you have clay, you have congealed clot of blood. Okay,
so that's not saying the same picture. Basically, your base material was from dust.
I know what you're saying. It doesn't say
your creation is through the sperm and egg process. Remember, Adam and Eve, or Adam, wasn't created from a sperm and egg process. That's why he likens Jesus and Adam as having just a be thou and it is kind of creation. You know?
Okay.
The Adam, the lineage of Adam, obviously base material, dust, clay, mineral, however you call it. I mean, it's all saying the same thing.
So then,
the individual human being is mainly water, and also we're born out of the kind of sperm and egg process.
Okay.
So they're all saying the same thing, just showing you different stages of our manifestation. You know?
So I guess you somewhat believe that the investment of the scholarly approach to the Quran was basically based on the word of God and based on, you know, a perfect God using the scholars to translate.
I don't know about scholars, that's authority. I don't
but the version you have, what's your version? What's the name of your version?
I don't know, I've got a few. This one is just basically non-sectarian translation.
Okay, so it's English. Okay, so it's English. Yeah, that's my point. Just basically, it's in English. You can understand it. So the point I'm making is that there's clay, there's dust, there's blood.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I'm not quite. It doesn't sound clear which one it is. I know you say base materials. It doesn't say base materials.
No, that was our essential. Adam wasn't created with a sperm and an egg. Adam was created from clay. Right?
Okay.
Dust and clay. You can look up various different words in the Arabic, and it alludes to the same mineral-rich base material.
See the problem.
Remember, in English, some things get lost. You gotta allow for certain loss in translation.
So part of the issue is this. Part of the issue is this, and this is where the big issue is now. I'm going to share with you a verse, right? So, for example, Surah 21, verse 30. You might want to get your phone out for this one because you're going to be like. So basically, right? It says, every living thing is made out of water in the heavens and the earth.
Yeah. So the heavens are the skies.
Okay.
And the earth is the earth. The heavens doesn't refer to the realm of God. That's called paradise or the garden. So heavens, everything from it. Remember, the Quran is a flat earth paradise, a flat earth cosmology.
So you believe in a flat earth?
The Quran does also. So does the Bible.
Okay, but wait, do you believe in a flat earth?
Oh, no, absolutely. So does the Quran, yeah. God created
Elijah believes in a flat earth.
God created the earth like a bed, like a carpet spread out. Wow. He doesn't liken it to an orange or an egg or a ball.
Now I've learned something.
Absolutely.
So you believe? Do you believe in a flat earth?
Horizontal, same thing.
Wow.
Horizontal.
Even when they've gone into space and they've showed, even when they've taken,
they're all fisheye lenses and NASA camera trickery and all that madness.
Wow.
Listen, they follow the other guy, man. They're not there for God, man.
So you genuinely believe the earth is flat?
So does the Quran, so does the Bible.
That's interesting.
The firmament is also in the Bible.
Okay, so it says that in.
Wait. Heavens and the earth. Let's get back to the water thing.
Yeah. That's what I was just about to go to. Yeah.
Everything in the heavens and the earth. So you have basically in our minds we've been brainwashed to think when I say earth, I think of a collection of land and sea. That's not the biblical or the Quranic. God created the earth, which is the terra firma, and the sea. That's the water part. And the heavens are everything from the ground upwards. You call them the skies or the heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Quran alludes to 7 heavens. So basically, a firmament, so
I know.
A solid sky, another realm or whatever be there, sky, 7, and then the throne of God. So.
Yeah, so, but the point is that every living thing, whatever is living, on the earth and in the heavens.
Exactly. So heavens could be the birds in the sky, the insects, the bees. It's within the firmament.
It's made out.
This carbon-based, hydrogen, H2O-based life organism, of course.
See, that's the thing.
Again, it's telling you a different part of the same picture.
Okay.
It's telling you about in the womb. It's telling you about all the creations and what they depend upon and subsist on and how they're made. And it tells you the base material of Adam.
So every living thing, on
the heavens and the earth.
And the heavens and the earth.
The leaf, the tree, the ants, the bird, the fish, the bee, the fly, the snakes, whatever. Yeah.
Are you sure you believe this?
Of course, it's Quran.
Okay, so then what is Jinn made out of?
I don't know. Well, do you know the Jinn? In my personal, this is just my own personal opinion. To my understanding, the Jinn are some sort of human beings also, but they're exceptional and extraordinary human beings. The ones that are the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. That are the kind of elite ruling class. Because it says, God also says another part of the Quran that the companions of the paradise, as a reward for the righteous, have been untouched by man and jinn. So these companions in the paradise were never touched by man or jinn. That tells me it can't be some ethereal spirit being.
No, but it says in the Quran that jinn is made of smokeless fire.
The jinn is another name for the Iblis, the fallen angel. Virgin, not jinn, virgin.
So
jinn is someone that is in a way. Yeah, it's another.
This is a different angle. Yeah,
the Quran doesn't say that jinn are ethereal spirit beings. That's what Hadith.
So you're effectively saying you don't know. Your Quran is not telling you.
It tells you that so the archetypal jinn, which is Iblis, the fallen angel, was made of fire.
Okay.
It talks about the race of jinn and mankind.
So,
not that mankind. It seems to me that the jinn are very exceptional distinct, exceptional human beings. Call them the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. And then mankind is everybody else.
Are you saying Jinn is one being, or
No. The Jinn would be, in this context that you said about the verse made of fire, was referring to the Iblis and his base materials.
talking about Shaitan?
Well, he was Iblis. Shaitan means the opposer. He got that name
is that
after,
two different
he
beings?
He didn't submit his will to supporting Adam.
Is that the same or?
I don't know about Iblis, but I know Shaitan means the opposer.
Yeah.
Or along those lines.
So there's something that is. So once again, I was saying to you about the Quran's, with respect to you, is somewhat incomplete. Because
Complete why?
So
something
Surah
that
21
we're known tells us about what we need to know about.
Yeah,
some things are knowledge of God. So he doesn't have to give us every minute detail to every single thing. Remember,
but I think that's a basic.
The purpose of the Quran isn't a history and a science book having absolutely everything, although it will contain some science and history. Rather, it's a guide to get through this life test successfully and harmoniously. It is what it is.
I'm going to come back to that test thing you mentioned, but the point I'm making is, it says in the Quran, Surah 21, verse 30, as I read, right, that God made every living thing. Every living thing. That means you, that means me, means him, means you. Every living thing, like you said, in the third, fourth, 5, 6, 7th heaven, in the earth, the birds, the bees.
No, just in this heaven and the earth. So okay. We're water based. I don't know what it's like out there.
No, do I? I mean, but the point
is, say heaven and the earth, or the heavens and the earth?
Okay.
No, I don't remember. Is this talking about every heaven?
No.
Let me have a look.
Yeah. So heavens.
What verse number is it?
Surah 21, verse 30. Heavens.
21.
Yeah. 21, verse 30. So it's not just confined to.
But if it is, then they're water-based also. Then
Yeah. So
then that doesn't really change much.
But the point I was making about the incompleteness was that like you said, you're not sure what Jinn is made out of.
I think they're a type of human beings.
But in the Quran it says the Jinn, like you said, the Jinn, is made out of smokeless fire, which is, with respect, a contradiction of this verse.